Well, it's been over 3 years since my last video, but I am back. So my channel actually got deleted for some reason by YouTube, and I went and appealed, and they instantly give it back, like, I think like 2 minutes or so after I appealed. So, and they were like, there's nothing wrong with it, you didn't violate any guidelines. So I'm still curious why it was taken down to begin with, because like most of my videos are private anyway. These are going to public shorts. Um, so I guess we can go ahead and watch them. I've already seen them a million times. So I'm not gonna fully watch them, but just transitions and stuff of different hauls. But yeah, it's been 3 years since I actually like made a vlog, and then I had a bunch of like other vlogs and stuff on here. I'm gonna do like a rebrand, kind of just fix it up a little bit, update the profile picture, update bio, change the handle. I don't know why it says 6,300. But yeah, I'm just gonna fix it up a little bit. So, why did I put an exclamation mark at the end of every sentence? Not every sentence needs an exclamation mark. And then I had a couple community posts. See what I mean with exclamation marks or exclamation points, exclamation marks? I don't know. But end of every sentence. So I have an update coming. I have an update vlog coming in a few days. See, that never happened. That never happened. So yeah, I'm gonna go through. I might make some of my old ones public just for like, just to like show how much my store's grown and stuff. I don't know. I'm not gonna continue. I think I made about 6 vlogs total. I'm not gonna add on to that. I'm just gonna start over, but I still might make some of them public, or at least unlisted, and then I'll put them in a playlist. We'll see. I'll update that later today. I don't know if this is going to be a weekly vlog, a daily vlog. I really haven't figured that much out. I'm just kind of recording, and we'll see what happens. So I had some Bricklink orders to pack, to pick. I went ahead and marked them packed just because I might have them done today. So about $50, and I forget the names, but 8th to 10th. So I think I just showed up. I might have to blur that out. Dang it, I hate going through and editing. I like just like adding the clips in. It's fun. Anyways, and I'm doing it again. I'm just gonna blur this whole thing out. So today I'm planning on getting a lot more of these minifigure parts uploaded. Yesterday I got about 245 watts for about $230. Actually, it's about 212 with my 10% sale. So yeah, not bad. That was actually quite a bit. And I'm almost at 17,000 again. I keep hitting 17,000, and I keep selling a bunch. And then I was back down to like, I think 16,500. So I keep getting back up there. I'm trying to hit like 18,000 at some point, but it's a good thing that I'm selling, but sometimes it's frustrating trying to increase the lot count. I keep selling, it keeps resetting. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna try to get this done today. I do have a package coming in the mail, which is pretty exciting. I might make a separate video for that, but I'll show it in this vlog. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I won't tell you what it is. I'll keep it a surprise, and we'll see what that is when the mail comes in probably like 2 or 3 hours. Right now, I'm going to finish up doing the torsos. These are torsos without arms, obviously. I went ahead and did all the ones with arms, and then got a whole bunch of arms. And I have to check if each one's cracked. I might do that today. I don't know. I'll probably do heads next, and then helmets and hair and stuff. So yeah, pretty cool. This could be a really productive day. I don't know. We'll see. My goal is to hit 70,000 watts. Currently, I'm at 16,946. That's pretty easy. Overall parts, I'm at 95,330. Spoiler alert, the thing I'm getting today has about 4,500 pieces. So that's going to make it almost 100,000. So I'm going to, with everything else, I'm going to try to hit 100,000 today. I think that's possible. Alright, I just finished up all the torsos. Here are all the damaged ones. I used to like list every torso, even if they were like cracked or damaged. I would just put no, but I have most of these already listed in different lots. I do not consolidate, so I will end up with duplicate lots over time. Not a big deal, I'm fine with that. But not all of these I have, but it doesn't matter. Like, they're cracked or damaged, and they're only like less than 50 cents a torso anyway, so it's fine. I can afford to get rid of these, and I put them in damaged lots and then auction them off on eBay anyway, so not a big deal so far. That gave me 68 lots and $25 just with that right there. So I'll get on head soon, but first I did get a package. I need to inspect it first and like take off the label and stuff so I can show, so I don't actually show my address. Over here got Dr. Pepper cream soda, so enjoying that right now. Let me go take these over to my bin of damaged parts in my closet. I'll show you guys. My ladder is just casually sitting there up here. It's a green bin. Got a whole bunch of, this is just damaged pieces, not just minifigures. I'll sort them out, and as I said, I'll auction them off on eBay. So I usually get, some of them will go for like $4 to $5 for like the whole lot, which isn't much, but it's better than nothing. So let me get this all mostly opened up, and I'll start the video again. Alright, so it's a little bit of a pain to get out of the box, so I went ahead and opened it. If you have any guesses of what it is, go ahead and make your guess. As I said, this is 4,500 pieces, so it's not like it's not set or anything. It's one part, just an insane quantity. So, lock in your guess now, and I think I already showed off the corner of it, but it's these skeleton feet. All brand new. So, 4,500 is crazy. And I got this for an insane deal. I think I paid like $220 shipped. 4,500. Some of you might think that's a lot. Some of you might be like, wow, that's a great deal. I'll explain more about like how much these are actually worth later. But right now let's open it up because there was an additional auction I did end up winning from this seller on eBay. This is not an auction, this is a buy now, and we worked out a deal. He had like a couple listings of 500, and of these feet, I think he had 9 listings of 500, and I offered to buy all of them for like a 25% discount, and he accepted. So shout out to the seller. I mean, I'm not really giving him a shout out, but just thank you if you happen to ever come across this. Thank you, appreciate it. We both make money. So this other thing, if I can get it open, you pause it while I get it open. Okay, so it's all these Jack Sparrow tricorn hair pieces. It's 50 of them. And the interesting thing about this lot is there's another seller on Bricklink who liquidated his store, and the guy I bought this from bought this inventory off this guy on Bricklink. So this guy had over, if some of you watching this, if you guys are Bricklink sellers, you may have recalled seeing a seller with over 10,000 of these, and that is a seller who no longer is registered on Bricklink. I don't know, maybe he's registered. I just know he closed his store and sold his inventory. Yeah, he had thousands and thousands of these. I'm planning on purchasing a few more of these from the guy that I bought these from. He's got them for a really great deal. These will sell for anywhere between $1 and $3, and I think I paid like 40 for 50, so I paid like 90-ish cents a piece. Great deal. Space-wise, I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and open these bags. I know they come new in these little plastic baggies, but I might just rip them open to save space. Like, in a drawer, you can't fit very many of those. So, I don't know. I'm debating, because then it doesn't feel like it's new anymore. Even though I'll sell, pretty much every new piece I sell is, like, out of a bag. This is pretty rare that you'll find a piece in a bag. So, I don't know. I'll figure that out later. So, yeah, 4,500 of these, 50 of these. That's 4,550 new parts that'll be added to my store. Which, means I will probably hit the 100,000 goal today, unless I have a large order come in or a couple large orders. So, yeah, I don't really have much more to say on this. I'll go ahead. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I am not sure. I don't know if this is 4,500. I don't know how I'm going to count this. I'm going to kind of do it by weight. I'm going to go and see how precise I can get it, and if I can get like an accurate measurement. For all I know, it's off by 500. So, I prefer like counting piece by piece, but I mean, this, come on. I'm not going to count all that by hand. That's crazy. I honestly need to buy one of those like counter things. I know there's some scales, and that you can, they're super precise. You can put like a singular piece on, then put the whole bag on and be like, how much is this weigh? Or how many pieces are in this thing. It's really cool. So, yeah, it's nice. I'll get these added, counted, and added to my store, and then I'll start working over here on heads and helmets. See ya. Okay, so I used ChatGPT to help me out a little bit because I was a little bit too lazy to do the math. I did about half the math on my own. The rest I'm like, nah, you got this. So, I mean, that's what AI is for. So I did it. It comes out, it's about 500 extra feet, 509, which is probably just an extra 500 that was thrown in. And some of these could have been like miscalculated, either from a discrepancy in the weight, because it's not super precise, but it's close enough, or it was just an error when like with the seller and stuff, and way back when whoever counted it just got it off a little bit. So here is what it looks like in a tub. I'm going to transfer this to a smaller tub, which is the perfect size. I left this to do on video. It's kind of satisfying if I don't spill any. I'm doing this one-handed, so which will there we go, and I didn't spill a single one. Amazing. So that there. These are what I call big tubs, BT. So I'll put a label on it and be like, I think this is gonna be BT24. So over here, I'll show you in my closet. Up here, I've got all these tubs, and each one is labeled like that. So I have another tub to add up there. I'll clear that out since I'm running out of space up there. Eventually, I might add more shelves on. We'll just see how quickly I expand. And just, I just kind of want to show this off. I made a short on my main channel, this Brick Archaeologist. I installed these yesterday. Got these at Lowe's, and for some reason, these went up in price at my local Lowe's. They went up to $43 versus $35, which they've been going up in price, but an $8 jump is a little much. not for these. That was the larger ones with the 9 larger drawers at the bottom. But these are still 25 no matter where you go, which is an increase from like 21 or 22. But I decided I spent like about 400 right there on these. It's pricey, but I mean, come on, it's worth it. I've got tens of thousands of dollars of inventory in here, so I mean, can't really complain. It's permanent. I mean, as long as I don't like shatter them, which has only happened one time, and I think it was still at the parking lot. I think I dropped it in the parking lot, and I just went and asked for a return on it. And I don't remember what happened, but I think I got a refund. Which I don't know if that's, I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe I did. I don't know. That was a long time ago. We don't talk about that. So anyway, yeah, that's what I've got going there. I'm planning on putting another one right about here, so that way I can still get the drawer and pull it out right there, and then another one right here. It's gonna come up about here. That way I can fit another one about here, here, and this one will stick out a little bit. So you'll be able to walk in and line this wall completely. So that's pretty cool. I'll have to find a new place for this. I need to get a couple more of these because I'm kind of running out of space for minifigures. Granted, I have sold a bunch lately, so I could fill back in, but I still need another one. So I'll probably turn it and face it here and just kind of stack up until I can't anymore. Is it my hit the light? I think I could maybe two or probably just one. And these could probably go behind. And I can just slip it out. I don't know, you guys don't need to know all this stuff. Don't need to do like closet reorganization. I can't speak on video, so. Yep. I know I was talking about like not making a big deal of like other things and stuff on camera outside of Bricklink, but I mean, come on. I just have to take a moment to appreciate, and you guys can't do how clean my room is. This is actually really something. So, go on my shelves. Casually like $1,000 set of sealed Alpha Team Kabaya, mint condition, mostly mint. It's a little bit weird, but still pretty good. Got brick heads. Rock Raider. This one's opened and built. Mint condition though. Pieces are pristine because I bought it new and opened it. This one's still sealed. It's really rare. That one's built, but also mint condition because like I usually only buy sets new. I don't like buying used sets because people usually replace parts, and I'm kind of a purist when it comes to that stuff. So I prefer buying it new, building it myself, keeping it in perfect condition. And just some stuff up there. Bible books. Nice. And then over here, because why not? I'm showing off the rest of my room. Why not show this off? My soda collection. It's really cool. I just added to the collection the other day. It's a Jurassic. It's actually the same can I was drinking from earlier. Not the exact same can, but you know, the same type. It's a Jurassic World edition. Not that special, but I don't know if that's kind of cool. And I love Dr. Pepper Cream Soda, my favorite soda. And then just up there, Bible achievements and stuff. And then some cars, model cars and stuff. So not much, but my room is just, man, come on, it's so clean. And once I get that and that picked up, like, there's nothing out. It's spotless. This never happens. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Bricklink. Clean off my desk a little bit. I don't. No, I'm gonna clean it up real quick. I'll be right back. So I was just checking out new skeleton legs in the U.S. 23 lots out of the total 121 new lots available. Only 23 are from the U.S. This one has 205 of them with minimum buy of $1 for 25 cents a piece, which makes me think if I list this item for about 20 cents a piece, mind you, that puts me here. Even if I was back there, like between here, the cheapest without a minimum buy is 29 cents. I think what's going to happen, I'm going to have a bunch of little orders from people ordering about 1 to 2 skeleton feet. That's going to suck because I don't really make money on that. I do charge a fee for like PayPal and like mailers and packaging and stuff, but it's hard to really measure that honestly, and I'm just going to be wasting so much time and money doing that. So I could do like a bulk quantity where you have to buy them in like at least like 10 or 100. But I also don't want to do that because I know there are people that are going to place an order and they're going to want only 1 or 2, but they might be buying like 100 other items for $150 or something. Like, you never know. So I'm going to kind of test it out and see how it goes. If I start getting a bunch of those little orders, I'm going to have to put a stop to that. But overall, if you look at the average sold new condition, 32 cents, and quantity average 16 cents. And it's sold. I mean, I paid about 5 cents a piece for those. So, and the average right now is 39 or 28 for the quantity average. And there's a store in England that has almost 1,700 of them for 18 cents. I'm going to try to basically match that. I think my price is going to be 22 cents. And then from there, I have the 10% sale, which is going to drop it to about 19 or 20 cents. So probably right about that. And then there's another UK store, 1,100. Honestly, those are the only other 2 stores over 1,000. I'm going to have 5,000. So that's almost double the quantity of what's currently available. Like 80% or something. That's crazy. I almost have more than the new and used combined sold. Wow. So, I'm going to show you new big tub. What I said? I think it's 24. No, I don't think. I know it's 24. I'm just gonna put 5,000, not 50,000. That would be insane. 22 cents. Ooh, what's this? If I do you. Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. I might do tiered pricing eventually. I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of experimenting. We'll see how it goes. And then $1,100. That's crazy. But if I add a 10% sale onto that, that comes up. Okay, so if I group those together, roughly. Why is it? Oh, I put in marker. I'm an idiot. Sale. This is what happens when I'm trying to video something. And there. $9.90. And I paid $2.20. So over 4x. And I might raise prices later on those. I'm keeping it kind of cheap now. Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll lower it. Maybe I'm not getting enough sales and I'd like to get rid of them. But unless I have someone buy them all, or buy like 1,000 here and then someone else buys like 2,000, I'm going to have these for a while. So I'm going to just kind of enjoy that. Part of me is thinking I might take a small section out and store them away just in case I get an order sometime that clears them all out. I'll still have some to resell. Because those, as you've seen, they sell really well. And they'll even sell for like up to 50 cents a piece. Obviously, I'm not going to charge that, but let's just, for the fun of it, let's see what, because I would never sell them. 2,500. But let's change that back to 22. Nice. Okay, so why did Lego make these so hard to open? They look like they have a little perforated line right there where you could just like rip it open. Nope. It's just a seal. Oh wait, hold up. I might be dumb. I think I've said like, oh, I'm dumb like so many times. But it just might be true. I swear my IQ drops every time I like start recording. Nope. I was right. There's no easy way to open this. Like, you have to take scissors. And I remember opening these as a kid, like, any part that came in plastic bags. The one I specifically remember was the Ki-Adi-Mundi from Star Wars, the 2011 Geonosian gunship. I remember opening that set, and the little headpiece for Ki-Adi-Mundi, it was in one of these plastic bags. And scissors, you have to really get it, like, you know, at the edge right here, or at the, I don't know what that's called. You have to get it at that point, or else it won't cut. Like, you cut down here, it just doesn't like to cut. You really gotta get it. But yeah, I've been really struggling. I'm gonna open all 50 of them, and yeah, it really sucks. But so far, it's saving so much space. Like, that's 5 right there. This is what it would look like if I try to put 5 in a plastic bag. That's 4. That's what it would look like. So, I'm not saving a ton of space, but it's enough space for 50 that I'm going to take the bags out. Since I'll probably be buying more in the future, there's an auction for 400. I'm gonna try to win that. No, it's an auction for 700, 750. I'm gonna place a bid on that. Hopefully, I win it for like, I don't know. He had to buy it now for 400, for 750. I think those did end up selling, but my guess is it goes under 400. I don't exactly have that kind of money right now. I just spent like $1,200, $1,500 the last week, so I'm a little bit broke. But you know, maybe I'll have some sales pick up. It is summer. I haven't been getting as many orders. I mean, I say that, and last week I had so many orders, high value too. Sold almost $1,000 of stuff last week, so that was good. Good week. This week I've had like $2 order, $5 order, $3 order, which it's better than nothing. But at the same time, it's like I prefer the orders that are like 100, 150. But you know, come on, can't be greedy. Just got an order for $5.66. Instruction manual. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I got all 50 of those unwrapped, not carefully, not to spill any. So I actually ran out of the big drawers a while ago, so it's nice to have them, but I'll show you real quick so I don't have to explain what I'm talking about. I can also have to show you. So down here, I went ahead and skipped all of these small ones to get the big ones, so I had to basically count down and stuff. I did label these the other day. They're just turned around, so that's nice. Usually I don't have it labeled ahead of time. So anyway, I have all of those, and then finally a large drawer. And the reason they're stacked out like this is I don't need these that often, but lately as I've been getting larger quantities of stuff, I've started needing more. Unfortunately, I can't really change it up and like add a whole stack of those because of how I've done it. And interesting enough, the height on one of these is not equal to the height of 2 of these. It's slightly smaller because of this bit of plastic here. I found that interesting, but then it'll be all uneven at the top, and it will run into it's real close to the trim. It would be too much. Solution: they do make smaller They make ones in these size of just like 9 drawers or whatever. So I don't really like those because I think they're about $20, a little bit cheaper than those, but it's only 9 drawers, $15. It's not really worth it. I think I'll be able to do with that. So anyway, I had to count all the way down to this one, which happens to be 1627. So that's where I'll put. I left it in there, didn't I? Can we edit this out? I'm not gonna. I'm too lazy to like go through and edit every little bit here, but I'll do my best. So 50 of these. Oh, my password in. Computer locked. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do. No, not 500,000. 50. 50. I think I'm gonna do like 279, 269. I like 279 more, but it doesn't matter with a 10% sale or whatever. It doesn't. It won't be 279. If someone buys it, it'll be like, I don't know, like 220, 210, 230. I can't do math. So 279. Average is 205. Max is 15, or max is 5. So 10 to 27. I should probably. I'll do 249. I paid like 90 cents a piece, so 249 is still profits. Lots of profits. Add those, yeah. 124, and then with the sale, of course, it won't be that, but the sale on everything. And then I will get back to adding the. I like headgear more, but I might say that the last just so it's easier. Heads always suck. Arms, we don't have to talk about that. I mean, I don't even need to say anything. I think you know, whether you know Lego or not, how hard that's going to be. And if you don't know Lego that well, what are you doing watching this video? But 2, arms crack. So, some are obvious. The camera does not want to focus. Kind of see it's cracked there. So yeah, I can't sell that. Or you can, just with a note. I'm not going to sell it. So I'm going to check each one. Okay. Black are the worst because you can't see when they crack. You have to hold it under light, stick a hand in the armhole, and just kind of like wedge it around a bit, which sometimes ends up causing it to crack, but that's the only way to tell if it's cracked or not. So those suck. And then I've got hands. I probably got to save this bag because last time I went through like minifigures and stuff and did a bulk sort, I didn't do arms. That's why I have so many right now, and it's been a while. And then I also did have like, I had a section where it's like cracked, not cracked. Well, they ended up getting mixed up, so yeah, now I've got a whole bunch of it. And then I've added some cracked ones, added some good ones, so it's a huge mess. Hands on the other hand, I don't have that many, and I recently uploaded a bunch for sale, so I'm good. I'll keep those, and then once I get, probably bag won't fill, because you usually get a lot more arms than you do hands, because of them cracking. Hands don't crack like that, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Probably be another 6 months before I get to listing hands, and then heads. Not fun. After several hours, I finally finished up the heads. I've taken breaks off and on, but I made a mistake here. So I was filling this drawer with heads, and about halfway through I realized I was assigning them to this drawer, and I'd already assigned some heads to this drawer, and I was adding them here, but they all had the same number, if that makes sense. So I had to go, and there was no way I was going to go and sort them and be like, okay, all of these go in this drawer. So I just dumped all of them in here and left it. So now it's a little too full. So I had to restart on this one. That's why this one's a little low. I'll find some other pieces to put in there. So yeah, it's a little too full. This happens sometimes. It's not the end of the world, but it will suck whenever I get an order that will through the heads and stuff. And then there's torsos underneath that, so yeah. Anyways, over here, we're up to 181 watts. And these are all the damaged heads. Some of them weren't even that damaged, but I was like, it's not worth that much. It's not worth the trouble. Most of these, as I've said, I've got like duplicate lots going on because I've done this before. I've done this multiple times now where I go through and it's just like basic minifig heads I've listed like 5 times already, so that are still available in my store. So not a big deal. I'll keep it as is. This one got some Ice Planet head, so I'll put it with my Ice Planet figs. And these can go up here. Damaged stuff. So on to this, the helmet, and yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna do in this video. Maybe pack orders, I suppose. But I don't have much more I was planning on doing. This is kind of just this is all I was planning to do today. So yep. Alright, we're up to 251 watts. I just finished up the hair and helmets and stuff, so I decided I am not going to take a break or finish up for the day. I'm going to work on the arms, because I've really got nothing else to do today, so I might as well be productive. So, just going to like test fit them. If it's cracked, toss it in a bin. It's a rare color. I might list it cracked, but probably not. Just probably get the damaged stuff. So, yep. 251, that's great. And when I upload this will put me over 17,000 watts and over 100,000 parts. That's awesome. Can't wait to do that later today in the video. For now, I'm just gonna pause recording and come back when this is done, or when I decide to stop because I get exhausted. Alright, several more hours go by, and it is now 10:09, 10:10. So I got, these are all the cracked ones, just quite a bit, and here's all the good ones. As you can see, most of the white ones ended up being cracked for some reason. I just remember struggling to find some ones that weren't cracked yesterday for some courses I was completing. So that makes sense, seeing it here and how many are cracked versus good. But the thing is, there's still a couple, so it's alright. Anyways, I didn't get to go through black. It's getting kind of late, and I really need to get these uploaded, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And then I still have orders back. So yeah, that's what I get for putting it off to the end of the day. But I'll just get the blacks tomorrow and finish that up. I may not get through all this tonight. We'll see. Oh, I did get damaged lots of just random pieces, and then minifigure parts. I got those posted on eBay. It's auction starting at 99 cents, so those should get bid up maybe to like $5 at most. All done. Got all the arms listed. 333 lots. Crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload this to Bricklink. It'll load. So I still just have the black arms to do tomorrow, and then I'll probably do an eBay. I think I said I'll do an eBay listing for those. Auction. There we go. Just paste that. There we go. All the way to the bottom, $1,476.77. Heck yeah. And 5,000 parts. So, load. Come on. Fingers crossed. It doesn't usually air out, but occasionally it will. Let's go. Uploaded. So now I go to my store. And over 17,000 again. That's great. And 101,000. That's insane. Wow. That's really impressive. I mean, that's a goal I've had for so long. I mean, I've had a goal of having 1 million, but I mean, 100,000 is the first step, honestly. So 5,000. It's beautiful. It's crazy. Like just a couple months ago, I had my highest quantity like of a singular item was this hand here at 550. I'm at like 529. Doesn't matter. I didn't have any of these. So I've gotten about 50,000 different items, or 50,000 new items in the last like 3 or 4 months. So awesome. I can go ahead and notify members. And real quick before I end this day's vlog, just gonna end off on like checking the total inventory value. 40,585. That's without sale. That's with sale, but I always have that sale on, so we're going with that number. Got the paper over here. Oh, I've never hit 40,000 before, so I'll go ahead and write that down. Each time I think about it or whatever, every like month or so, I write it down and keep track of how many lots I'm at. So I'll write that down and I'll see you in the morning. It is Friday, and it's about 10 o'clock right now. I woke up kind of late. I woke up like an hour ago. Had no new orders, but I forgot to show this one yesterday, so just some pieces and stuff, bricks, heads, instructions, and a minifigure. So kind of a mix of everything. Also, 2 Duplo bricks, which I keep those in the basement, and I'm on the 2nd floor, so I've got to go all the way down there to grab those. So yeah, let's see, how much was this order? 1152, so not bad. I'm gonna get ready to work on the rest of the arms and get those finished up, and then I'm going to pack orders. It is 2:50 right now. I went ahead and bagged up all the stuff that I'm listing on eBay, or I have listed. This one's bid up for like $5 already. Probably won't go much higher, but that's still pretty good. And eBay's fees really suck, but I think I should get at least like $350 out of that. This one has no bids. This one has 1 bid. I got a bid like right after I listed it. So these are all the damaged arms. I went ahead and got all the black ones checked out, and I ended up with 40, or it was like 50 of each. So it's nice. So this one might get bid up a decent amount. I don't know. Oh, interesting. So I found this and I immediately thought it was fake. You see, it's flat right there, but it's got the notch that official Lego arms have. I don't have a fake one to compare, but they usually don't have that notch. This one, on the other hand, does have the notch. And I recalled, I just got a light up minifigure, Mace Windu, recently, and I had to take the arms off to replace the battery, and I noticed that the arm was flat. It wasn't rounded like the typical arm is. So I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I think this is arm to light up minifigure, and there's no like separate listing for this on Bricklink. But I'm gonna hold on to this in case I come across a light up minifigure that happens to be missing an arm like this. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Here are some other random things I found. So that like these are basically air parts. So this one's like a milky white. It almost looks glow in the dark, but it's not. It's just a milkier white color. Obviously, a bad batch of it was just lacking a little bit of pigment, which I don't know how that works. Because like I thought plastic was like white to begin with, and then they color from there. So I'm probably wrong. I don't know much about that. Like the colors and stuff. I don't know how that stuff works. I just know this is not white. It's not glow in the dark. It's not milky white. It's a mix. It's a mix between a bunch. I know I said milky white. I was describing it. Milky white is an actual Lego color. This is not it. This is only ever produced in white, and black and stuff. But it's obviously not black. So I don't know. I'm setting this aside. I've come across many other pieces that are lacking pigment or have too much, and then this piece. It appears at first glance it's broken, but the closer you examine it, there's no stress mark or indication that it was ever broken. It almost looks melted. And there's that pinch mark there, sure, but it's too. It looks too nice. It won't focus. There we go. No indication that it was ever, like, pulled from its original place down here. Like, I mean, it's solid. It's not like it broke or anything. So, one, this is melted. Two, something happened at the factory. My guess is this is a factory error. I don't know what happened. I found a battle droid arm like this once where it wasn't broken. It was just stretched out like that. So, I don't know how this stuff happens, but you end up with weird pieces like this. Which this isn't a misprint error. It's an official part. Interesting. Got some stuff in the mail. So, this, I think I paid $230 for this from the Salvation Army. So I won it at an auction, and I think it started at $10. It all got bid up on the last day, so it's well worth it. We'll get into that in a minute. I got bulk mailers here. I think I got 500 of the smaller ones, which is perfect because I ran out of those. Out of the smaller ones, I have larger ones, and I really need to pack some orders up. So perfect timing. I'll get this one opened up in a minute. Hopefully nothing's damaged. I mean, once I open it, you'll see that like a lot of it couldn't really get damaged, but it wasn't like none of the boxes were perfect. There's my little hint. Okay, I got it open, so let's get the first set here. Oh man, it's so hot outside. It's been sitting in the truck. It's King UPS. It's all moist. Like, I don't know how that's possible. This sucks. Well, at least they protected it. I think they went above and beyond. I think they used a whole roll of this wrap per set. Set this down. Okay, there we go. Got all the wrap off. So these are used, not new. At least this set anyway. I think there should be some new stuff in here. Okay, so some parts are still in bags, which could indicate that this was never built fully. Or never, obviously not built fully, but just like never built at all, and not really far built pieces. So they did start building it, but I don't know if I'm gonna like keep these or part them out. It's not that valuable to set, but I mean it does have the box, even though it's damaged. It has instructions and everything. We might verify completeness and just list the full set to save time and space. So, can't really put it back in the box with one hand, so I'm just gonna set it down there. It's fine. Up next. Ooh, this is a fun one. This is one of the reasons I bought this thing. So, this is not one of the new sets, but from the pictures and what I could see, everything appeared to mostly be there, like the TP, which looked brand new, and the instructions and the other little like inserts and catalogs and stuff. Everything that came with it originally was there. The minifigures appeared to have not been like, yes, built, but everything, they look nice and shiny in the pictures. And this is a good $100, $120 set with the box, instructions, and everything, which this does have. I really don't want to part this one out if I don't have to. I'm hoping everything's here because I would really hate to have to go and place an order just to complete this set. So if it's missing anything that I don't have, I might just part this out. But I suppose unless it's like a really cheap piece. But period, I don't want to have to place an order just for this. Once again, I gotta put the camera down. So let's see if I can get a name of the set. I think it was just like Chiefs TP or something, but hey, I remembered it, Chiefs TP. Because I did a lot of research on this spot. So let's see. Open it up. Oh, it's in backwards. So here's the parts. Here's the base plate. Looks in brand new condition. Slightly dusty, but still very good shape. The TP. There's two of them. Oh wait, no, it's one piece. Okay. I've never seen these before. I've seen them never in person, so looks very good and almost as if it's been never used, as if it's never been used, but maybe it has. Here's the catalog. Has been opened, greased, but still great shape. Good shape. Instructions, a little bit used, but still overall very good. I mean, you really can't complain. That's the parts. I'm not gonna like inventory this on camera right now, but I will open it up and get an idea of the condition of the pieces. I'm gonna put the camera down again to take this rubber band off. That's so random. I have never seen anyone use a rubber band like that to pack up a plastic bag like this. Okay, so I was right. The minifigures look very shiny by pictures. There are some marks near the feet I don't know if that's due from Playware or just factory or just being tossed together. See, the horse printing is nice and shiny. The barding has good clips. Very good printing. Very slight loss, but that, again, these weren't perfect when they were manufactured. Perfect condition. Maybe tree stump. Very good shape. See these pieces. These look great. These probably have the most wear of any piece, but they're not even that bad. So. My guess is this is mostly complete. It doesn't appear to have like any missing minifigure parts. I suppose I should check for like there should be a hair piece for 2 of them, and okay, there's 1 leg, probably for that figure, or maybe that legs go there. Ooh, is that a nick on his head? I think that's covered with the headdress, so not really that big of a flaw. Should be another hair piece somewhere. Okay, there's the legs. I don't know which one those wear. What does it look like? Okay, so basically a duplicate of the other one. Who knows? Maybe this set is actually missing pieces. It'd be a real disappointment. I may have a replacement piece that replace a hair piece. Maybe. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's in there. That sucks. So, yeah. I would really, really, really like to keep this thing complete. Really. Worst case, though, I part out and get some really good shape, unique pieces into the store. So, either way, it's a win. One just takes up more space and time, but it'll be fine. Next up. This is kind of boring. I don't even think I'll open it here. Just a 4x fire truck. I'll open that off camera later. Probably will. I don't know. I don't even want to see if I'm parted out. No, I don't know. I think this is another small set that doesn't really have much value. Speed Champions. I think this one is partially built. Not a rare Speed Champions. I don't know which one this is. Can't really read it, but down there it goes. It was like maybe 20 bucks when I looked at it online. When I looked it up. What is this? Oh, that's that. Okay, I know what that is. We're saving that. Saving that. This one's big, but I don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll look at these. I'm probably not gonna even unbox this one either. How do you say it? Harry Potter. This is the Clock Tower. Not rare at all. It's a big set, but it's maybe worth like 50, 60 bucks complete. It's got instructions in box. It's used, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to verify these for completeness. I'll make a judgment when I actually open it up and see the stuff in person. So the video cut out a little bit, but here's Galaxy Squad. This is the largest Galaxy Squad set of the entire thing. The cool thing about this is all the bags are sealed. The box is open, but it's got the instructions, stickers, everything brand new. So, and right now I think this one goes for about 200. It goes for about 250 sealed. So I'll probably get about 200 for this one. And I actually own this one already, so I own every Galaxy Squad set. It's one of my favorite teams. So this one pretty much pays for the whole lot, though. So that's really great. I'll pause the video and then open this one up. All that saran wrap did not save the box. It's a little bit damaged. But it's there. It's not like it's missing or anything, so that's a good thing. It's got the box just opened and a little bit beat up. So we got the sticker sheet and the instruction manual still sealed. So nice. It's cool. I think this is like a $15 or $20 sticker sheet. I could be wrong. I was debating parting this one out ahead of time because it parts out for like $350 and I can only sell it for like $200 to $250. But I think I'll keep it sealed. I just don't feel like it's good inventory, rare parts, rare minifigures. But I just don't feel like it. It's too rare of a set to do that. I can't do that. All the larger parts sealed. Like 5. Should be 7 bags. Like 4. Bag 3. Bag 2. Bag 6. Oh, those have those rare dark blue wheels. Those are like $9 or $10 in new condition. Yes. The alien bug thing. Ooh, mosquito guy. Where's the red antennae? There they are. Those things are like, I think they're brand new. I think those go for like $15 or $20 a piece, and there's 2 of them. So, lots of valuable parts in this overall. But, you know, I'm not gonna part it out. It's too rare to part out. I'll keep it sealed for some other collector. As for myself, I did say I have one. I have the entire collection of Galaxy Squad, even the poly bags. And this is probably one of my favorite Galaxy Squads of all time. Probably because it's the largest. It just holds some sentimental value to me because this was 2013. I was born in 2008, so I was about I got it like a year later, so it's probably like 6 or 7 building these, and bring back a lot of memories. So, not gonna put that out. And for the last set, this is not as cool as it seems when I show it to you, because it's not complete by any stretch. I really don't know what's here. I know there's 3 sealed bags and a little bit used, but I didn't see any figures or any of the valuable parts besides the sales. Pirates of the Caribbean, Queen Anne's Revenge. I think out of the 8 bags in the set, 6, 7, 8 are sealed. Unfortunately, yeah, it's missing a lot. I think it has 1 instruction manual, and the box does have pin mark all over it. So I can still maybe get like 30 to 50 bucks for the box, even damaged condition with the writing on it. We shall see. After much struggle, I got it open. This box is even worse than the last. Goodness. This is the one I was trying to sell. Okay, let's try not to damage this box any more than it already is. I'll pop this back open, because right now it's blocking everything from coming out. Okay. Oh boy, that's a used part. Let me pause the video. Not exactly a good sign. Instruction manual is 1, only instruction manual number 1. No, we can still get put the box. And we have 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, another 8. Okay. Ooh, we got minifigure. We got minifigure. Okay, I don't know. I couldn't see any minifigures in the picture. Maybe it's just the one. But the one we really want, I see Chef. He is one of the least valuable minifigures besides these 2 guys. We really want. I don't know how you say that. Angelisa? Angelisa? I could be saying that way wrong. Okay, what's it say? It says do not. That's an H. That's. Looks like an N. Can't be. Oh wait. Do not T. Do not throw. Do not throw away. Bro, I'm so slow. Do not throw away. Glad they did not throw it away. But the one we want is Angelisa, because she is the dark tan plume. That's worth like $50, $60 just by itself. So, it looks like it's just, oh, Blackbeard. That's good. So they're not too damaged. So I'll pull out Blackbeard first. And he's got the sword. So he has been played with, but he is not cracked. That is a good sign. Maybe we can find his hat. That sword, I think, is like, new, it's like 7. Used, it's probably a lot less. And we have, oh, Angelisa. But she's missing her plume. Please be in there. But seeing, my faith is not very high, seeing how they've been played with a lot and how destroyed and it's missing instruction manual. So I don't have a lot of faith that it's in here, which is very unfortunate. But who knows? Who knows? Okay, we got Pirate. Looks to be in good shape. Could be cracked. Probably not. Okay, we got Blackbeard's hat. That's a good sign. Still not seeing that Dark King plume, which is very, very unfortunate. Okay, we got this guy. His legs feel a little loose, but still in alright shape. I'm not seeing it. Okay, this is a good piece. I've got one of these before. I think these are like $20, 15, 10, something. So that's a good piece. Oh, this is also a good one. I think it's a voodoo doll or something. Statue. I don't know. I just know this is worth like, in new condition, it was worth like 15 or 20. Used, so probably a little bit less. And don't think there are any more minifigures in here. I'm gonna pause the video and just kind of look through and see if I can maybe find it sticking in a piece, the little plume. Probably not, but who knows? Chat, look what I found. It was in there. Not 30 seconds after I last stopped recording, I found it. Oh my goodness. Angelisa. I'm probably not going to take it off. I'll probably just complete her unless there's a complete figure, unless it's better to just part her out. But that's amazing. So, okay. This is way better than I thought. This is already looking great. I mean, this is all the last. This is the last set, but this is good. It's very good. So we got 4 minifigures. I guess this is technically counted as a minifigure if you complete it. There's like a lot of skeleton pieces, so I could probably build. That's like the masthead to the ship right there. I think. No, this end right there. So, that guy, and yeah, that's it. So that's amazing. I don't think there's any like valuable pieces in any of these bags. I mean, there's some skeleton parts, but nothing like insane. No minifigures or anything like that. So that's amazing. Wow, just wow. Almost forgot to show off another great part. I did say the sales. They're all here, brand new in this package. So I'm gonna open it up and sell the sales individually. I did look up this number to see if there's like a pack with all the sales I could list, but my search yielded no results. So clearly there's not a listing on Bricklink for that, which is fine. I wasn't planning on doing it anyway. I was just curious like what the price would be if you were to buy like all the sales. So I'll just list these individually. I think there's about 5 sales in total. Some of them, I think the most expensive is like $20 just for one sale. So that's awesome. Still amazing to have these complete figures in excellent condition too. And those are the perfect figures to have, honestly. I mean, that guy's not worth much, but those three. What 3 figures did I not get? That pirate, Quartermaster, or Jack Sparrow. Those are like 3 of the least valuable minifigures. Quartermaster might have been worth something, but I don't think so. Amazing find. Amazing find. A little bit of tape, you can fix anything. I'm usually not an advocate for like taping instructions, but I managed to tape the covers back on, so it's all good. Still like warped right there, but I've decided to put it up for sale for about $7. It'll be about like $5 with the sale. So I described it. Only book 1. Even just book 1 by itself sells for, that's book 1 right there, $20. The complete set will run you about like $60, 50 to 60. That's insane. And I mean, I'm fine just selling this for like $5 because it's damaged. That's only 1 book. But even 1 book selling for $20. Like, come on. So yeah, that's nice. I'll go get that put away, and I'll probably start uploading the minifigures, the sales. That's kind of easy stuff. And then I'll probably get the Galactic Titan listed. And then I'll work my way through this stuff. So this is that dark plume that I thought I was missing, but ended up having. This is why I was so adamant about it. Sells for $64. For sale, $80. Look, there's so few for sale. And most are foreign. There's a couple US, but starting at $80. Cheapest, $80 right now. And granted, they rarely sell for $80. But occasionally, they do. So, I mean, I would say $70 is about the average price for that. I could try selling it. But the figure, on the other hand, figure sells pretty well, matches up, and I'm just gonna go to US on this one, just get a good idea. I think I gotta keep the figure complete. I'm not gonna part it out. So you got 75 right off the bat, which is the price I would list the plume anyway, just by itself. So it's like, well, do I list it at 75 or do I go up to like $90? I don't know, because like the hairpiece. Let's look at some of the prices on some of the other pieces. Hairpiece is about, let's go with sold average $13. Torso looks like look at this. Look how many of those. That means whenever you see something like that on an exclusive minifigure, it means there was obviously a batch or several batches of leftover parts at the Lego factory when they finished like the production of that certain set or minifigure. They'll go back in. I don't know if they auction off or something. I've been really researching that lately. I really don't know. I just know that it's leftovers from Lego. Like they didn't part out that set or minifigure 87 times. I mean, that was usually, it's kind of unusual how many sellers there are. Usually there's like one seller that has like 1,000 or something. But as you can see, 731 to build. So like $2, $3 for torso, not much. The head, I think, is the same way. Yeah, there we go. 600, 450. Exclusive to that minifigure. So that's one of the rare instances where the used is technically worth more than the new, just because there's so many sellers. Usually foreign, a couple US, but like Germany, Norway, 1,500. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm probably gonna keep it used, or keep it. What am I saying? I'm gonna keep it complete for like we'll do 90. The max is sold, and then I have a sale on top of that. So gotta get that listed. Well, I was a little bit wrong about this guy. 21 used. It's about the same, new and used. Here's about $11 difference, but probably gonna go at about like $25 for this guy. That's insane. And the sword, $9.71. It's great. And I'm not gonna complete the figure. I'm just gonna do the torso since it sells more. I'll probably do like 15, 16. So good stuff. Well, shoot, I was gonna try to keep this one complete. It's got the wrong figure for this one. And I'm not listing an incomplete set missing figure. I don't have that. I have the torso and legs, but I just don't have the hair head. And I'm missing that water piece and that clip, which I have that clip thing. Probably not the water piece. So sadly, I'll pitch the box just because it's damaged. I'll still keep the instructions and list those. And I probably won't like part a set like this out. I'll just toss in my bulk used, and then that stuff will get sorted and then listed eventually. So I might go ahead and list the minifigures. Yeah, I'll do that. List the minifigures as is. This sucks. I like trying to keep stuff complete, but you know, this isn't a valuable set to begin with, so I can't really go be spending money trying to complete it. I just inventoried this set here, the TV set, and it was complete minus these 2 blue 1x2 plates and this 1 black 2x4 brick. But I got those, and turns out I did have one of these in stock, so I got that and completed, so perfect. Unfortunately, this brown 2x2 brick, this is old brown, not new brown, not reddish brown. It's got some nicks and stuff, like chew marks on both sides. That's really unfortunate because I don't have one, and I don't know what to do because I'm going to have to buy one new, which I can get for about 50, 60 cents, but I have to pay shipping. So that really sucks. I might just put a note and say this part is damaged, but keep it original. I'm keeping it in there. And and then if I happen to place another order and someone has this in their store, I'll add it and replace it. But until that happens, I'm just going to keep it with this one in here. I don't know. I hate doing it where it's like one piece is damaged. It's as bad as listing an incomplete set in my eyes, but I don't really want to go and spend like 5 or 6 on shipping just to get this one little piece. Maybe I will. I'll look around later, and if I happen to find a store that has some other things I want, then I'll buy it, but I don't foresee that happening. Okay, so I decided to point out the Harry Potter sets. So I went ahead and got all the minifigures listed, and this is good for my minifigure count. I've been just under 400 for a while and been dwindling down. I haven't got a lot of figure lots recently, so not much value, not very rare, but still nice to add to that number. So far, I packed up the Chiefs TP set, and I'm getting ready to list the Galactic Titan and that box. Those Harry Potter boxes I'm probably just going to pitch, and then I have a pile of instructions under there that are being flattened right now. I'll list those, and then, Minecraft set. I'm probably going to keep it as is if it's complete. So I'll get that, and then all that. There's some sealed bags in there. I'll maybe get some of that stuff uploaded later. The rest of used stuff will probably just get dumped in bulk, used. What? What are you whining about? I built this one, just wanted to build something, so no harm in that. I would have built the TP one, but that one I really didn't want to damage any of the parts, or I just didn't want it to be any more used than it already is. Just keep the shininess. This one is a 2023 set. I could honestly care less. It's like a $15 Minecraft set. So I'm going to disassemble that, bag it up, and have that one ready to list. Alright, I just packed all the orders. 9. Had 0 orders today, which is actually pretty usual. I noticed the days I don't get orders, where it's like really slow, is like between the 7th to the 14th of every month, that like second week of the month. Usually I get very few orders, so. Anyway, got the Concord instruction manual here, still sealed cardboard. Got this. It's not a set, even though they bought the sticker sheet and the instructions, the minifigures in most of the parts for the set, and then they bought some other random things. So I thought that was kind of interesting. This one, windshield for a Lamborghini, I think. Some bricks, the Duple bricks minifigure. I showed this order off this morning, and then some instructions. Some Mars missions parts, some heads, torso, legs, helmet, and some gems. Over here we have Indiana Jones torsos, Western torso, more gems, motorcycle piece, brick, Technic stuff. And then over here we have the head for Starkiller, or just a Rebel Trooper, but people typically buy the head for Starkiller. It's like $7 or $8. The other figure this head goes to is like $5. So, but people will pay more for just the head. It's so interesting. And then the lightsaber blade. And over here for this order, rock pieces, some red plates with holes, and finally just some minifigure parts, cape, spiderweb. So yeah, cool stuff. Gonna go package up. Okay, so I got all orders packed and everything all ready to go. Just need to create the labels and stuff. So 40 lots. My goal is like 50 a day. I made up for it the last 2 days with getting well over 200 lots each. So should be fine. I will try to come back and get a couple more lots. I'll pull some stuff out of there, but not a guarantee I'll be able to come back this tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything listed. We have $800, which that excluding 15. So yeah, it's about 700, 780, 785, 77. So what the total is from that lot, which I paid like $230 for, so awesome. You know what, I'm gonna pull up photos real quick of that listing. Hold on, let me find it. Okay, found it. So this is what the listing looked like, and for $180, $158, it was not, yeah, $37.75 shipping. So this is what it looked like in the pictures. This is here, and from here it almost looks like it's sealed. This is pre-owned, but some of the stuff was sealed, obviously, like this set and a couple of bags there, and even a bag in here, and some bags in here. So, so I couldn't really tell if anything was complete or not. And I still don't know, and I couldn't make out with this. I said do not. For some reason I could not read that. I said throw away. And here's where I didn't have high expectations. This is the picture. This is all I had to go off of. I had the bag numbers, 6, 7, and I assumed that was 8, but it turns out it was 5. And then I looked in there and could not make out any minifigure parts. So I assumed all minifigures had been stripped. I was wrong, and I could see the sales from this thing. So over here we had the TP thing, and you could see right there that the hands are still turned when they're at that angle and the arms at that angle. You can tell it hasn't been played with. It's still in original condition, unless someone happened to turn it around that way. But I could tell it looks like it was in great shape, and the TP looked like it was in brand new condition with the inserts. So that's kind of what made me get it. I didn't really care about any of this other stuff. Oh, Galactic Titan. That was the thing. I was gonna pay for everything, and everything else was in the lot was free. So that's how I looked at it. I was not disappointed. It's great. So yeah, I'm gonna get this stuff listed. Let's see, sale. Now I'm gonna see it up and put in the marker like I did yesterday. Alright, so 722, not bad. Alright, sorry about that cutout right here. Only 40, but it makes up for $802, and it's listed. Go to notify. Go to my store, see how it looks. I should probably add it in like the rare items and stuff so far. That's what I got. Pretty valid. Newest, ooh, 17,305. And so 3 sets, I think. Only 3, it's crazy. Seemed like a lot more sets, but I mainly just parted them out. Let's see, minifigures, 392. AOA from 400. Got all the sales. Harry Potter. And that's it for today. So I might catch you later, but if I do work on anything, probably won't be on video, so see you tomorrow. Good morning, I'm just partying at the Queen Anne's Revenge here. I've got another bag over there. These are some things I'm consolidating. I'm only consolidating a couple of things, like where there's a large quantity. The rest will just be tossed in a bin. Of parts I'll consolidate later. No, I don't consolidate everything, like I said, I think earlier in the video, but I don't consolidate most stuff. But when it comes to like pieces like this, I get these all the time, and it really sucks to have like 20 different listings of the same part. So I'll consolidate like those and maybe a couple other things. Not much. And all the bulk used is going to go into a tub to be sorted out later. And then I have another shield bag that's speed champions, and I'll figure out what to do with that stuff. Other than that, well, once I finish that up, I might pack an order. I think I have 2 orders, very low value, like 50 cents and $2. And then I have another order that I invoiced for $25. Just 2 pieces. So not many orders, but it's nice. Gives me time to work on just like adding inventory and stuff. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do after, like what I'm going to list once I finish this. Probably I might do like windows and like windows and containers, that category, because I've got all the different categories of used. I've got to pick something to do. I also might do tiles. I don't know. We'll see. Got all the mail right here. Taking it to the mailbox. Oh, it's a long walk to the mailbox every single day, or most days. Barely got this one to fit in the mailbox, but it does fit, so. Man, it looks sunny right now, but it's supposed to be storming in a few minutes. I don't know about that. But who knows? It is summer. The mail came, and I got this package. So this package is only one thing. It's one set. I think I paid $85 with shipping and tax and everything. So let's open it up. But smart, I actually went ahead and cut the tape side of that recording. So I have the camera on. Okay, here it is. Unfortunately, this set does appear to be dented. This is a sealed set. Fortunately, it's a little bit... But this set goes for like $160, so double what I paid. That's so cool. I love these old flaps. You can see all the pieces. It's cool. Interesting. That one's flipped around. Minifigure. Let's make sure it is sealed. Everything, I mean, it appears new, but you never know. Yeah, that's sealed. Wow. So, I don't think I'll take pictures of this. I'll just try to describe it best I can. Other than that little, like, creasing right there. It's in excellent shape, so. And then, price tags. Wow. $9.04. So, those are the store prices. That looks like a... I don't know what that is. $9.04 is kind of a random price. I was thinking garage sale, but there's no way someone puts like $9.04 garage sale. Probably also at the store. Oh, I honestly have no clue. I don't know. It's close. I'll try to take those off best I can and clean that up without like ripping the box. If I can't, I'll just leave them on. Not a big deal. But I'll try to get... It goes for $160, but because of that, and to be competitive on pricing, I'll probably go $140, which will still get me like $55, $60 profit once it sells. So, yeah, good stuff. Well, I finished up. I didn't finish, but it arguably looks worse now than it did. I'm gonna fix it though. I'm gonna get some goo on, spray it on that, then let it soak in, clean it off with a paper towel or just a rag or whatever, and then that should clean it up, and then I just have to do my best to wipe down the surface and remove as much of the oil as I can. Okay, so I got the goo on. I'm gonna try to do my best to record to show you how to clean this off in case you're curious. So just a little bit. Okay, so this is pretty strong. So basically let it soak in. It's really strong smelling too. It's a citrus spray. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. I do suggest getting it if you want to clean off anything, really. It works on any sticky surfaces. Typically I use it for sticker residue. Not just boxes, but any type of sticker residue anywhere. It works great. And I can already start to feel it break up. Sometimes you gotta spray a little bit more. Don't want to soak it. I don't want it to soak into the box too bad because this is just a flap. Yeah, getting somewhere. Okay, I got it as cleaned up as I could. This is just scratches on the box, unfortunately. Not really scratches. It's where the sticker removed some of the box. But I still think it looks better than a price tag. So, yeah, gotta deal with that. And I'll make sure to make a note of that. But as I was saying, looks much better than price stickers. So, still such a cool set, honestly. That's what the back looks like. Just more of the same. These alternate builds were so good back in the day. I wish they would do it again. Like, would they... I wish they gave instructions, like alternate instructions for these builds, because they never included those, which is why they had to stop doing those, because people would call it false advertising, since you couldn't actually build it. I mean, you could kind of get an idea to replicate this from the picture, but it's a lot harder. It'd be way simpler if they just included an instruction manual. Still cool though. I'm gonna get this listed. I said I was gonna get it listed earlier, and I didn't. I got distracted with some stuff, so I'll do that right now. Okay, this is good. So this is the sound Bricklink, and when I bought it, there were 3 sealed for sale, and none had sold. But look, one sold just in the last couple days, 162. So that means it's selling, and it will sell for that price. Good to know. And the only 2 available are from Poland, I believe. Yeah, Poland and Germany. So, I believe that one was a US seller, so I'll probably match around the same price now. Seeing that one's way overpriced at $292, and that one's at $171, which is proven to sell. So I'll get that added. I just went through and labeled a bunch of drawers and stuff that have been needing to be labeled. So I don't know if you've seen throughout the video, I've had a bunch of labels over here. Finally got them applied. I'm gonna probably actually end the vlog tonight just because I have so much footage, and I'm gonna already have to speed this up really fast, which kind of sucks. But this otherwise would be like a 3-hour video. So, anyways, yeah, I'm getting ready to go work through some used. I've got tiles here. I've got like windows and containers and stuff here. Got 5 bags of those, plus some more, and then I have curb slopes, which I actually thought I had more than this. I think I have another bag somewhere. I just don't know where. I might do this, but probably not. Probably just tiles, containers, and windows and stuff. Yep. Here's the other tub I have of the windows and doors and containers and stuff. Here's all of the views. Oh boy. Okay, this is my 3rd take doing the video. I'm getting tired and I just kept yapping about random stuff. So we try to finish this up, finishing the vlog up. So I spent about 45 minutes sorting, did some other stuff for a few hours, and then got back to sorting. And I'm gonna finish this up tonight after I take a shower. And then that's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow I'll get as much as done as I can, like listed, and then on Monday I should finish it all. And then I could work on the tiles and maybe the curb slopes. Who knows? Those should be easy compared to this. This is difficult. So, wishing you luck. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you made it all the way to the end, great. If you just skipped the end, also great. I don't care. But if you wouldn't mind sometime, just like let it play in the background. I mean, it gives you watch hours, and then maybe I can get monetized or something and actually make money off of YouTube. I don't know. Maybe I can make like 50 cents or something. Who knows? Don't really care about the series going viral. But in the case it does, leave a comment. Just let me know if you like this. I really doubt there are that many people watching this, but in case there are, as I said, leave a comment down below to keep pushing the video in the algorithm. Alright, thanks. Peace out, guys.